Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Okay, so we're up in the airport and we got here real early and got everything checked in. And Alex is sitting back over there. There's our gate. And yeah, I went and got a few snacks. So we were getting all this stuff out of the house this morning, and I was throwing the comforters on the bed, and I twisted, or I turned to like turn around and like turn the light off, and my ankle stayed in one place, and I turned and I twisted my ankle. My ankle hurts. I've been limping the entire way here. It's swollen. So we're getting the trip off to a wonderful start as far as that, but we were on the way here and I was like, okay, Peter, you're on vacation, feel blessed, feel grateful that you're going on vacation. This is fun. I'm literally walking in a circle just so I can vlog. And I was like, you're going on vacation, you're gonna have the time of your life, whatever. I couldn't sleep at all last night. Neither did Alex. He went to bed at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and we had to be up at 3, and I think I fell asleep at about 2:30. So we didn't get a lot of sleep. It's okay. I'm really not that tired right now. I'm gonna put this camera right over here. Does that work? Yeah. I have, see? Then I have these sandals on, my broken sock sandals. Something about the airport that I love. But anyway, my foot, you guys, it is so swollen, it hurts. And yeah, we got off to a good start, and Alex is editing a picture that he took for something this morning. Some like, well, because he's an influencer. He got, he's starting to get stuff in the mail because he like works so hard on his Instagram and stuff. So people are like reaching out to him and being like, hey, if we send you some product, will you know, do like a picture? And so he's real excited about it. And this week he got 4 different things in the mail. He got some shoes, he got a watch and sunglasses. So he got a shoe from one brand, watch and sunglasses from another, and energy drinks. That's the one that he was doing today. And what's the other thing? Workout clothes, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, I'm so proud of him because he's been like just really working. I mean, he really takes his Instagram seriously and he loves it and stuff, you know. So so we weren't gonna do anniversary presents this year, and like maybe just something small while we were in Las Vegas. And so I went and got all the shows and surprised him with all of the show tickets, and that was kind of like my present to him. And so last night he gave me a camera that's like similar to a GoPro, and then he gave me this thing that has like 50 attachments with it, so that I can use it in a car. And he's like, okay, I don't want to lose one more person in my life, and so this is for you to like just keep in your car all time, so when you're vlogging. And in regards to like his friend Jason, you know. And so we sat down. It was really, really nice. So when I come back, I'm gonna get that all set up in my car. So my vlogging, if I'm not vlogging on my camera, I'm gonna have this camera set up in my car from now on. It's just gonna be mounted in there. He like read articles on like what the Kardashians use when they're in their car and stuff like that. So that was really super sweet, wasn't it? And so he got me the camera, and then he got me like memory cards. He got me like memory cards, and then he got me, what do you call it? It has like 50 things to it. It's like all these different setups. So you can do it underwater. I'm gonna do some vlogs underwater. I know, what am I gonna say underwater? But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to do some different stuff, and I thought it would be kind of fun. Do some by the pool, go outside, you know, and just like actually do like the GoPro thing. It's not a GoPro, but it's similar to that. So anyway, I thought that was really, really sweet of him. And I was like, I'll take it on the trip, but I don't like know how to use it yet, and I don't really, oh, I did. So I bought these headphones yesterday, these Sony headphones, and I actually did figure out how to use them, and I got them in synced, and I have them with me. So I am a little bit technological, I guess. But anyway, so when I come back, that weekend that he's out of town, I'm gonna figure out how to use that vlog camera. So I'm excited, because it won't probably change my vlogs a whole lot, but it will at least, I think, kind of like improve them a little bit, or I don't know. So it'll just like sit in the car permanently. Isn't that cool? And so if I get in the car and I want to vlog, I don't have to worry about bringing my camera, I don't have to worry about all that kind of stuff. I don't know the battery length though on, or the filming length on it, all that kind of stuff. The other thing is I can't see it like on the screen, because like right now I can see the screen up, so I'm gonna have to get used to that too. But he was like, if you just leave it in the same spot and you situate it so it's just on you, he was like, then you'll never have to move it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm getting real excited. I'm getting real excited. I said, okay, we're gonna go to the pool today. Then we'll probably have to get something to eat. We've already been planning. I'm like a kid at Christmas. Like, I'm so excited. And I was like, then we'll have to, I was gonna actually get on Audible and pick another book. So I was reading this book when so I cannot just sit, like Alex can just sit there in the waiting area. I can't do that. So I was gonna like pick another book on Audible. Oh man. How are you guys doing today? Are you doing good? Are you having a good day already? I was just sitting there and I was like, I might as well vlog a little bit this morning, you know, I'm in the airport. I wanted to vlog on the way here, but we were like listening to music and we were like talking about like when we flew out for our wedding and things like that, and it was fun, so, yeah. So yeah. And now here we are, can you even believe it? It's crazy. All right, well, listen, I'm gonna go back over there and join him, and I'm gonna look up a book on Audible and see if I wanna, oh God, my foot, damn. You guys, it is like so swollen, but my feet do look good because I got a pedicure yesterday, so. All right, I'm gonna get on this little moving thing over here and take it back over to where we're sitting. If you were sitting at this gate right here, you'd be going to Minneapolis, St. Paul. I'm like, have I ever been? I think I've been to Minneapolis one time. So, all right, you guys. Well, I will see you. We fly to Atlanta and then from Atlanta to Las Vegas. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Well, it's many moons later. It is currently 2:35 a.m. Las Vegas time, and I'm in the hotel room. I did an entire hotel room tour on my Peter Reviews channel, which will be up the same day that you're watching this vlog. But I wanted to show you guys our balcony. Look how beautiful it is out there. Isn't it so pretty? It goes all the way around. It's like corner balcony. Alex is going to sleep. So look how pretty it is. We have had today the most amazing day. Here, I'm gonna see if I can get a picture of me. Oh, there, that's good light. Get me in the background. Maybe I'll use that as my thumbnail. Well, anyway, but we have had a really long, full day. We have both been up for like almost going on 48 hours now. I'm trying to find a place to sit where I can vlog and be relaxed. Let's see, I think over here. I'm trying to think of where I did this last year. I just changed into shorts and a different t-shirt so I could be comfy. Because even though I'm tired, like I'm thinking I might go to the casino for like a half an hour before I go to sleep downstairs. With these huge 2 pillows. So I'm gonna tell you everything that happened during the day. Okay, I know people are gonna be like, excuse me, why don't you vlog about the day? And then you can show everything that's going on in Vegas. There is so much music here, you guys, that it will completely get demonetized. Number one. Number two is that when that happens, it won't play in certain countries because the music is claimed by the person, so it sometimes won't play in certain countries. And so I just don't want to do that. Anyway, I actually just had that happen with my IKEA review. All of the music that was in the background of that video got claimed by somebody. So they like earn whatever that video makes, they like make all the money off of it, which I could care less about that. But, and then it says underneath there's like 3 countries that music can't be played in. And I don't really understand why that is, but, so anyway, that's why when I'm on vacation, I sit in the hotel room and I vlog and I don't show a lot outside. In Mexico, it was easier because it wasn't like there wasn't a lot of, you know, music and stuff like that. Can you see I got some sun today? Oh my God. So, last time I saw you guys, I was at the airport and we flew, okay, so this morning, I was talking about this earlier, I think, that I twisted my ankle, but it was the front of my foot. It was like my feet. Poor feet, you guys. It has been not a good day for my feet. It was the front of my foot, and I literally, we got to the airport in Atlanta, and I had to call my dad, and I was like, Dad, I think I broke my foot, and he was like, what are you talking about? What happened? And so I was telling him, and he was like, okay, that's no joke. He was like, you'll hurt your foot more if you continue to walk on it. And he was like, you know, foot injuries are very, very serious. He was like, you need to like, because Alex was like, you need to call your dad and see if we need to go to the emergency room when we get there. I literally could not walk through the airport in Atlanta. Like, we had to go from one concourse to another, and I was almost like in tears, sobbing. It hurt so bad. I mean, we were walking so slow. It just was so bad, you guys. And what had happened was, so I had ran upstairs or something, I can't remember, but like to get something last minute. And then like I threw the comforters back over the bed so the bed would be like nice when we came home. And I turned, and when I turned, my foot stayed in the same place because it was like on the rug. And because we have like this little rug at the end of our bed, it stayed on the rug, and my leg turned, but my foot stayed in the same place. And I literally heard it go like that. I was like, what just, and it immediately started hurting. Well, when we were in Indianapolis, it was swollen. It was like swollen bad. By the time that we got to Atlanta, it wasn't as swollen, but it hurt, and it literally felt like my bone was about to come through my skin. Like, that's how bad it hurt. So anyway, I called my dad, and that's what he told me to do. He goes, well, it kind of sounds to me, he was like, it kind of sounds to me like you didn't break your foot, but that you tore a ligament. And he said, but if you tear a ligament, it can be just as bad. And he was like, you're gonna have to go to like, he recommended, he was gonna find one for me. He was like, I recommend you go to like one of those immediate care places, because they can like, you know, do something with it until, you know, like, put it in a boot or whatever until you get back, if that's what's happened. I said, are you serious? Like, it's really that bad? And he was like, if you really injured your foot that bad, he was like, the problem is if you don't get it taken care of and it continues to hurt throughout the rest of the day, because the pain, he said the pain would increase throughout today and tomorrow. He said, if you don't get it taken care of, he was like, then you could have long-term, you know, damage to your foot. So when I was on the plane from Atlanta to Las Vegas, the flight attendant that we had was incredible on Delta, so thank you, Delta. And I said to her, I said, I don't know if you can do this or not. I said, but do you have any like ice that you can, well, I mean, obviously they have ice, but I was like, that you could put in a bag for me so I could have like, because I just felt like I needed to put an ice pack on it, you know? So she brought me this huge ice pack that was wrapped. I ended up just putting the ice straight on, like the baggie, straight on my foot. And I just had it sitting on my foot, literally, like in that area, while I watched an entire movie. And we got to Las Vegas, and my foot still hurt, but it wasn't as bad as it had been that morning. It was like, I would say, like half the amount of pain. And then when we got to the hotel, it was about half of that. And then we laid out at the pool all morning until our room was ready. So when we got here, we checked in, and they were like, your room's not ready yet, but it'll be ready in a couple hours. So we're like, that's fine, we're just gonna go to the pool anyway. So we sat out at the pool all day. It was really nice. It was like 100 and some degrees, but like there's no humidity here. So it doesn't even feel as hot here as it does in Indiana. I know that that sounds crazy, but it doesn't. So we laid out at the pool. Alex got some chips and salsa and guac that was really good, and he had a couple beers and a couple Diet Cokes, and we had fun, and it was just a really, really nice day. And he actually ran into a friend of his from high school that was here. This has been kind of reunion day. It's kind of been crazy. So anyway, he ran into this friend of his. This guy came over and was like, well, when I got in the pool, the guy was like, he was like staring me down. I was like, why is this dude staring me down? I mean, like legit staring me down. And I was like, why is this guy staring me down? And probably because of I'm like, why am I strutting my stuff at the pool? But anyway, so then later he came up to Alex and he said, are you Alex? And Alex was like, yeah. And he was like, I recognize you because I follow your Instagram, and Alex's Instagram. And they looked at me and he was like, I've seen you on there. And he was like, we went to high school together. And Alex just kind of looked at him and he goes, it was supposedly somebody that like Alex and Sarah used to hang out with back in the day. And Alex was like, oh my God, like he had totally like, he was like, he looks so different. He doesn't look the same guy. So anyway, so they sat there and talked for a while, and then we went up to the room at about 2 o'clock. I literally at that point, you guys, on an hour sleep, was so tired that I was like this. I said, Alex, I said, I have to change. And Alex was like that tired too. I was like, I have to change. And then we have to get something to eat because I am starving and I haven't eaten. And I said, and I hadn't really eaten a whole lot yesterday, the day before. And I said, and then I need to take a nap. I said, I'm about to fall out. I'm so tired. Like I'm about to pass out asleep right here, sitting here. So, we changed, and then we let me just tell you about the service of this hotel, okay? They are so fantastic. Just everything from like taking our, like, I mean, it's basic hotel stuff, but like just the way they do it. Like the guy that took our bags, like, I mean, he's been here since they opened, and like we were talking to him about how we got married here, and he was like asking us questions, and he was like, well, what's changed that you like? What's different that you don't like? And he was like, because it's always important for us to know that. And he was talking to us about like, he believes that we're staying at the Cosmopolitan. The Cosmopolitan has some like the best people with personality in the area. And then the girl that like checked us, and she was fantastic, and just everybody like telling, like, you know, and I'm very chatty patty, so not to be confused with my parakeet, which I still have to pick a giveaway for. Oh fuck. Oh, excuse my language, but I just like, okay, so there's a story about why my feet hurt again. So by the end of the day that we were at the pool, when we got up and walked away, my feet weren't hurting anymore. I don't know if it was a combination of having my foot up while we were at the pool, because I had it raised the whole time they were at the pool if I wasn't in the pool. And then I had the ice pack on it on the plane. I watched 2 movies on the plane. I started, at the very end, because I finished the other 2. I kind of closed my eyes and slept for about 40 minutes. I started that La Llorona one because Alex really wants to see that. So we had like all these movies, and I had that La Llorona one. But I watched Medea's Family Funeral, which was funny, but it's not as funny as the typical Tyler Perry movies. There was like some funny scenes in it, but some of it wasn't as, it reminded me more of Tyler Perry's stage plays. If you ever watched his stage plays back in the day. Back in the day when I worked in treatment, like those, like everybody would like bring them in, and like, so I would take them home and watch them and stuff like that. That's how I fell in love with Tyler Perry. It was before the movies were even existed. It was like the stage plays. They're fantastic. They're absolutely fantastic. And a lot of them are like really ad-libbed. I think you can get them online and stuff like that. This is really uncomfortable how I'm sitting. So anyway, hi. So then we, okay, so then they text you and they tell you like when your room is ready, right? Let me tell you, like, that reads you the text that they give you. So like when your room is ready, knock, knock, your room is ready. Make your way over, and it just tells you like, you know, where to go and stuff like that. Anyway, and then they give you little updates. So we got changed after the pool, and then we went and we ate at, what is this restaurant called here? We were telling somebody else about this tonight, and I can't remember what it's called. It's a Mexican Chinese restaurant in here. In case anybody. China Poblano. It's so good, you guys. And there's a vegetarian meal there. I was thinking about this earlier, about how last week I was talking about like how, you know, like whenever I go on vacation, I always think like, is it going to be hard for me to be a vegetarian? You guys, like, it is so easy. Like, it is so easy. And I don't even think twice about it when I'm on vacation. Like, in every restaurant we go to, I always say to Alex, like, well, I hope that they're going to have vegetarian options, or I really don't want to go there. Because if I'm on vacation, I want to go somewhere where I'm going to have options, you know? This place was so fantastic. And, let me tell you what I got there. It's like, it has ginger, but it's not called ginger. Where's the menu? Main menu. Just in case you ever want to go there. Well, we got the guacamole. So they come to your table and they mix the guacamole there. Table side served with warm corn tortillas. And it was so good, you guys. And they have like, it has like onions and everything in it. It's delicious. And then Alex got the fried rice with chicken. And they have tacos, they have seafood, ceviche, You know, I've never had ceviche because I don't eat, they have dim sum. Where is it? Noodles. So I got the Beijing glass, chilled glass noodles with sesame dressing surrounded by fresh carrots, pickled Fresno chilies, bean sprouts, chives, Napa cabbage, and jicamo. I don't know what that is, but anyway. But however they made it, for me, they made it like vegan style, because he said that was like, they had a vegan dish of that. And it was my thing that I got last year. We went there twice and I loved it. And it's like these noodles on the bottom of it. It's almost kind of like ramen, but it's like, it tastes more like ginger, spicier. And then there's like lettuce. And then, I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of like this salad thing on top, and then you mix it all together. And then it has like this side of like curry that you put on top of it. It is so good. It's almost kind of tastes like a noodle salad with the mix between the two. So then we came back, and then Alex had been, like, we were in this, our group text with Jason and Melissa that has like been going on for like over a year and a half now. And it's like every day I get like 35,000 texts. Oh my God. Okay, so anyway, Melissa was asking us if we could get her this Lady Gaga shirt that she didn't get. They were out of them last time that she was here when she went and saw Lady Gaga. So she went, it's apparently the claw on the front. Is it sitting out here? No, he put it in the bedroom. He's asleep. So anyway, it's the claw on the front of the t-shirt. So Alex was like, well, I'm gonna walk over there because I guess it's at the Park MGM. And so he was like, well, I'm gonna walk over there if you're gonna take a nap, because he wanted to try to stay up. Because he was like, I'm just gonna try to stay up, that way I'll sleep straight through tonight and whatever. I was like, that's fine. I said, I can't. I'm like, I literally will not make it to the show. So we hung out around the hotel for a little bit too, just kind of, you know, just kind of hanging out at the hotel for a little bit. But anyway, and then I took a nap for like 2.5 hours. I slept till like 10 after 8. And then I got up and I went and took a shower and got ready. I actually looked really nice earlier. I had this button-down collar shirt that I bought just for this trip. And then I wore like these dark jeans, and I wore those new ASOS loafers that I got. I won't show you what my feet look like, you guys, but it literally looks like somebody took razor blades to my ankles. I mean, it is, I have blisters so bad, and I do this every trip, and I do this everywhere we go, is that I order new shoes, and then I break them in by wearing them, and then when they're too tight. So my feet are absolutely killing. I couldn't even like, I was like walking on top of the shoe when we were walking out of the show, because I was like, and Alex, we were supposed to meet up with Alex's cousin Maya where she works. And so I was like, we can, I'll go anywhere, but I need to take off my shoes. So we came back here, and then I put on a t-shirt. I got this Umbro t-shirt from Target, and I really like it. It's really comfy. I put on that and like with my jeans and like some Birkenstocks. And then we met up with Maya after she got off work. And we met up with Alex's stepsister. And from when his mom like was previously married, and her boyfriend, who are out here too. They're really, really nice. I love them. And we're talking about, we're gonna start doing more stuff with them in Indianapolis. She's more like Fufu's age, but they were in college at the same time. But anyway, her and her boyfriend are so nice. Well, actually, that's not true. She's like 2 or 3. She's 3 years older than Fufu. Yeah. So yeah, they weren't. She was like a senior when he was like a freshman going into college. But so we were like, just like, oh, I can't remember the name of the place that we went to have a drink, all of us. But then I was like, I'm hungry, I have to eat something, okay? Because like this food that I ate this afternoon was like very salady. It just wasn't like, and I was starving. And Alex was like, yeah, I'm really hungry too. I haven't even talked about the show. Well, I'll talk about that in a second. So we ended up, Maya's like, well, we could go here, we could go to Slice of Pizza. I said, I don't want to stand somewhere and get a slice of pizza. Like, I want to sit down. I want to like sit down, and I want to have like a water, and I want to like order some food and be relaxed. And I'm on vacation. I don't want to stand and just like hold a slice of pizza and then go, okay, good night. You know what I mean? Like, I want to sit and like talk and like hang out. So she was like, okay, I have the perfect place for us. We're gonna go to Peppermill. And I was like, what is Peppermill, Maya? And Maya can kind of come up with some kind of like out there ideas. And she's like, okay, Pepper Grill is like this diner that's kind of like, you know, as it's like in the older part of like, not old Vegas, but like between like the strip, like the main part of the strip and down there. Like it's over by, shoot, why can't I think of what, like Circus. It's kind of like right across the street from Circus. So I was like, well, are they gonna have good food? And she's like, yeah, they serve food 24 hours a day. It's like a diner setting. And she's like, but they have like a fireplace. It's very cool. And she was like, it's where all like the mobsters back in the day went. And I was like, oh, really? And she's like, yeah, it has like really great history. And she's like, tell me about the history. I was like, okay, well, let's go. I trust you. Like, let's do it, you know? And Maya either like, it's funny because it's very hit or miss, like with her. Like she either will say like, this is the greatest place in the entire world, and you go and you're like, this is the place that Maya loves, but she'll love it for like one thing, you know, like they have the most incredible guacamole, and you'll go and they do have the most incredible guacamole, but everything else about the place totally sucks, you know? Or she'll be like, this is one of my most favorite places, and you'll go. Like she was just telling us about, she said brunch on Sundays, La Lago, I think, is at Bellagio, and she said it's like $37, $38. It's like a set price, and they have like a set like menu, and she said it's absolutely fantastic, and they put the fountains on for you while you're eating brunch. And she said you sit outside. She said you have to do it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So like it's stuff like that. Like she really, and not just here, but like in Indianapolis and Los Angeles where she lived for a while, like she really knows like some of the hidden gems about things. Well, that's not really a hidden gem, I wouldn't say, but like sometimes she knows like the hidden gems about things. Well, I'd never heard of this restaurant. I'm sure a lot of people have, but I had never heard of the Peppermill. So we went there and talked about that. That's how we closed out the night. So anyway, Alex and I got ready. We went to go see the show. We went and saw Ka, which is a Cirque du Soleil show. We went and saw it at the MGM Grand, and it was okay. I would say it's not my favorite Cirque show. My favorite Cirque shows are definitely Zumanity and O, but it was good. It wasn't as bad as, excuse me, Mystère. Mystère, I really, is not one of my favorites at all. I think it's the oldest one in Vegas. But Ka was good. It was all about fire, but it really wasn't about fire. But let me just tell you the things I did love about it. Well, we were sitting really close to the stage. We had fantastic seats. The sets were, like the set changes and stuff were just absolutely unbelievable. I mean, it was beautiful. It was so beautiful. And whenever I see a Cirque show, I just feel like I'm completely like mesmerized and taken to a different world. I was actually thinking about this tonight. Like, you know, they're like within the booktube community, so many people read young adult, and they all read like these world building things, you know, and they love these books, right? I mean, there's a huge following of all of that. And I was thinking about that tonight when I was watching this, because it really reminded me of Leigh Bardugo's Six of Crows. Like the show reminded me of that. And I thought, you know, people that love like that kind of world building would love Cirque shows, because it's that. It's like so crazy and kind of like out of this world, you know? Basically, it was just a love story of these, like this guy and this girl that were in love, and they were kind of like, they were constantly, you know, they lived in this world where like pirates were coming to get them and different people were coming to get them and stuff like that. So anyway, it was them trying to always get away. Now, the one thing I will tell you that I loved about this show was that, like, unlike the other Cirque shows, when you have like an acrobatic routine or something's going on, or like a contortionist or whatever, like they'll kind of, like, they don't stop the show, but like it'll be like act, you know what I mean? Well, with this show, they like integrated the, what do you call it? The acrobatic acts. They integrated it like right into like the story. So like there was this one thing, and it was like they were on this sailboat that was caught in a storm, and it was like this thing that was going back. I mean, it was like legit looked like a sailboat, and it had a mast, and they were swinging from the mast, but they were like, it was like this one thing going up and down like that, but like it was, they were like, it was all acrobatics. It was so cool, and the boat's twisting and turning, and it looked like they were on a sailboat at sea. It was just unbelievable. And then they like did a lot of like they walked on the side of like this building that was like slanted and stuff like that. It was just, there was a lot of really cool stuff there. There was a baton twirler. She was absolutely incredible. So anyway, I do love good baton twirling though. So then after that was when we came back, and I could hardly even walk to the hotel to get to a cab. And we came back and I changed, and then I felt perfect again. We met up with them. So we went to this restaurant, you guys, and it is called Peppermill. And it is like it's like a building that sits by itself, like with a parking lot and stuff. Like you don't see that a lot here. It's always like, you know, they're inside of like hotels or inside of like little strip areas, you know, and stuff like that. So we went in there. It's gonna stop. Hold on a second. Okay, so we went into this place, and when we pulled up, I was like, okay, whatever, Maya. Like this, it just looked like a diner, and like all the lights were like neon and stuff. And she's like, we're gonna sit in the bar, and I thought she meant we're gonna sit at the bar. And I was like, I'm not in the mood to, like, you know what I mean? I just didn't want to sit at the counter. I thought that's what she meant. So we go in, and there's like a main area that looks just like a diner. It looks like a Denny's and stuff. But then she goes, no, we're gonna go sit in the bar. So we went back and sat in the bar, and it is absolutely incredible, you guys. Like, I fell in love with this place, okay? And it is like all red, like velvet, and like they're round couches. I put it up on my Instagram story. I would play it, but there was like a bunch of music in there, and so you sit in these like circular booths, and there's like music playing in the background. It very much feels like some kind of seedy kind of nightclub. But it's where all the mobsters used to go back in the day. And in fact, in one corner is where Elvis Presley kept a booth, and that was his booth, and he always sat there. And so I went and I took a picture. Well, I'll put it up on Instagram. I took a picture in that booth. And so the waitress that we had, her name was Devin, and she was absolutely fantastic, and she had just moved here from California. And so she and I got talking a lot, and like her and Maya like do a lot of the same things in Las Vegas, so they were like kind of talking about that. But anyway, even though she just moved here, she like, I guess, just, I don't know. But anyway, so she was so sweet, you guys. She was like the best. And she was like kind of giving me a tour of the place. And she was like, okay, this is where they filmed the movie Casino. I go, are you kidding me? She was like, the movie Casino was filmed right here in this booth. And she like showed me, and she goes, don't kill me, but I don't remember the actor that was in it. I said, I think it was Robert De Niro. I don't remember either, except for Sharon Stone. I do know that Sharon Stone was in Casino. And then I sat in Elvis's booth, and we ordered a bunch of food. We got, okay, you guys, I definitely should not have been eating what I was eating. I got fried pickle fries with ranch dressing. I know, but they were so delicious, you guys. They were, oh my God, we had so much food. Okay, the table was literally like this little round, like cocktail table. And I got those, and then I got nachos. The plate of nachos was this big. I will tell you, if you go there, don't get the nachos. They were shitty. It was basically just a bunch of chips with different colored chips. You know how that is, like the reds and stuff, plain chips, with like cheese melted over and some jalapenos. I was like, can I get some sour cream or something extra? Oh, and then she brought this huge thing of salsa and this huge thing of refried beans with like cheese over it. I just kind of would have liked it all mixed together instead of having like do all these dipping things, but it was whatever. And then Alex got chicken fingers and fries. And then his stepsister got chicken fingers and fries. And then her boyfriend got sliders. And what else did we get? I feel like we got something else. Maya just got a drink. But anyway, it was so fun. And we had such a great time. Like, I fell in love with this place. And it was just so nice. You know, like sitting there with like family talking and stuff. And in fact, I was telling Maya, I was like, I think I want to come back out here, like maybe in October or something, like, or November, and just come for like 2 nights or 3 nights, and not plan any shows. No, she was like, oh, there's this great DJ thing. I said, no. No clubs, no shows, just the 3 of us hanging out. You know, like going out to eat, walking up and down the strip, spending time together, you know, being at your house, things like that. I said, that's what I would love to do. And she's like, I agree. And Alex was like, yeah, I think that would be great. So we're gonna do that sometime. We're supposed to hang out with her Friday and Saturday. We've got plans all week long of stuff to do, but we're supposed to, well, everybody else that we're supposed to see is like leaving tomorrow, because we have like other friends that are out here, but they're leaving tomorrow. So we're gonna hang out with Maya Friday and Saturday. It's gonna be a real deal breaker. I don't know that I can I don't even know if I want to show you guys because it's really bad, but it's going to be a real deal breaker if I can get into these clubs because I can't wear shoes. I'm going to have to wear Birkenstock sandals. The blisters are bleeding on my ankles and it's all the way around. Well, not on my ankle, but like on my heel, my lower heel. The skin is coming up and they've been bleeding because of these shoes. The shoes were so tight. I'm not going to be able to wear shoes out to a club. There's just no way. Any shoe with a backing on it. So I'm hoping I've brought a bunch of Band-Aids because I knew that this would happen. I'm hoping by Friday that that'll be fixed. But if not, might not be able to go out. But I will say, I did bring a pair of gym shoes at the last minute. Not gym shoes. Did I just say that? Sneakers at the last minute, thank God. So I think I could wear this, but I don't think I can wear them into like a club. So I don't know what I'm gonna do because the 2 pairs of shoes that I brought to wear into a club, I definitely can't wear the ones I wore tonight. There's no way. They're way too tight. I don't know how I'm gonna break them in. Because I know the next size would be too big, but these are too small. So I don't know. But Maya did say that she like broke it to Alex real sweetly. She's like, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to go to Cascade with you on Friday night. Meaning that he's not going to go to Cascade because he wouldn't go. She didn't go because she had like a, connection and everything. And he was like, why not? She's like, well, she does a lot of like different kind of events and stuff. And she was like, I have this thing that's going to go late on Friday night. So I don't know that I can do it. And she's like, but I'm going to see if I can like, get it rearranged and whatever. And he was just kind of looked at her because he was really looking forward to that. That was probably going to be the night that I was going to stay in. Rufus de Sol, I'll go with him to that. And she's going too, but... yeah, so that was our night. I feel like it has been non-stop. Such a blast. Watched 2 whole movies. Oh, I read a little bit of Void Moon today. Got a nap in. It's so nice being on vacation. I love being on vacation. Talked to Tanya Jean. Checked in with her. Checked in about the dogs. PP doing great. Took all of his medication. Ate all of his food. And didn't give them any trouble whatsoever about it. Boo and Tucker, they're doing great. They're having a fun time running around. When we were coming down the hallway, Alex goes, can you hear them barking inside? I said, I can hear them barking inside. And he goes, what would you do if you opened the door and they ran up and they were inside and they ran down? I said, I would love it. I said, I would love if they were, if we could all sleep in the big king-size bed together with the puppies. He goes, you're so crazy, we're on vacation. I was like, I know, but I miss them. I love my dogs so much. He's like, I love them too, but he was like, we're only away for a couple days. We could take PP probably on vacation. I wouldn't do it now with his health. I just wouldn't chance it. But I know a lot of people travel with their dogs, and I think this hotel, actually, you can have dogs here. Have I seen dogs here? I feel like I have. But I wouldn't, there's no way that we could bring 3 dogs on vacation. Can you imagine? That's not a vacation. So yeah, it was good. We had fun today. I feel like something else happened that I wanted to say on here. Now I can't remember what it was. My mom used to say, she would say, like we'd be watching a movie and she'd get so tired. And I'd be like, Mom, you're not watching the movie. And she'd say, I'm just going to close my eyes and listen for a second. And that meant that she was real tired. She would say, I'm just going to close my eyes and listen for a second. I'd say, okay, Mom. Mom, are you still listening? Mm-hmm. I'm just sitting here listening. Have you ever done that, though? It's real nice. Like when you're watching TV. I did it. I may have done it a little bit tonight in our show. I did, though. I was sitting there and I was like... I told Alex, I said afterwards, I said, my eyes were doing like pee-pee, because like he'll try to stay up and he'll go. And then he thinks something's happened, and then when he realizes nothing happened, he goes. Boo Radley does it too. Boo Radley is so funny, he can sit there like this. Well, Tucker just full out sleeps on his back, I guess. He doesn't even care. He'll fall asleep and then wake right up. But anyway, Boo Radley, he'll just sit up completely straight like this with his eyes closed, dead asleep. But Pee-Pee's so sweet, his little eyes closed, and then he'll pop them back up. Talked to Valerie today, Valerini. They have our machines. Like as soon as we walked in, they had our machines that Valerie and I play. The lightning strikes, we love those so much. I took a picture and I sent it to her. What did I want to tell you? There was something else I wanted to tell you. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I wouldn't say that Ka's my favorite, but it wasn't my least favorite either. It wasn't even like I would it wasn't even like I would rate it. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was so different. It reminded me the most, well, there were elements of O, except it wasn't about water. Although it was supposed to be on a boat, but there was no water. Go figure. But it reminded me of O a little bit, and then it also reminded me of the bad parts of Mystère. It didn't remind me of Zumanity at all, but nothing really does. Alex got me a big Diet Coke, and it came in like this like collector's cut. But I didn't keep it because I'm not packing that on the way home. So yeah, our flight went great. Everything went great. Our check-in went great. And now we're on vacation. And now we're resting. So I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go down to the casino for like maybe like 20 minutes. Just so that I can like say I went the first night that I was here, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go down there for like 20 minutes. I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna come home. My hotel room is my home. You know how I am about hotel rooms. And I'm gonna put on my hydrating face mask that I brought, and my Laneige moisturizing lip mask, and yeah, and then I will, because I don't want my skin to completely dry up while I'm on vacation. My hair looks a little bit nice tonight, doesn't it? There are no thumbnails over here. You don't know. Whenever it catches 3 pictures, if you're on YouTube, you know what I'm talking about. It captures 3 pictures, and the one that I think is the most entertaining is usually the one that I pick. If there's a picture there, it's like, I don't know, I'm like talking or something, that's the one I always pick. Because people will be like, oh, what? And then you know what I mean? And then I pick some little like sentence out of the video, like one thing that I'll have said, you know, like, I can't go back, you know, and it'll be like, I'll be driving down the street, and it's like there's a detour on the street because of construction. I'll be like, damn it, I can't go back. And I'll call the vlog, I can't go back. And then I'll put like the thumbnail that I'll pick just of those 3 pictures will be like, listen, I've said this for a long time that that's what I do over here. It's not that deep. Every single one of my titles is something that I've said in my video. I just go through there and I like randomly pick something out. I never know what I'm going to call it. I mean, sometimes like if I talked about Fox Hollow Farms like that night, I was like, oh, I should probably call it like Thoughts on Fox Hollow Farms. You know, or if I'm talking about like my mom. If it's like the majority of the vlog is about something, that I will. But if it's just like random like thoughts all over the place, like today's will be something about, it will be something about Vegas. Vegas, baby. I said it right. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get off here now. I hope you guys are having an amazing Thursday, unless you have other plans, but don't have other plans. Enjoy your day, make the most of it, and take a risk, do something new. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Look in the mirror, tell yourself every single day, I love you. And most importantly, make sure to have self-worth and self-confidence, but to pass it on to somebody else, and to let them know how important they are as well. And you know, it's interesting tonight, I just want to say this, spending time with people that I haven't seen in quite some time. And I think I probably take them for granted, and they probably take me for granted, like we all do, you know? And how much fun it is to get together with people that I haven't seen in a while, family, friends, things like that, you know? And it's just this, I don't know, it's like, it just reiterates for me, like, how great the world is, like when you have really good people to spend it with, you know? And I think that those are the moments that are priceless, that make the most of our lives. So I think it's important to let each other know, you know, like, I'm so happy that you're in my life and you're a blessing to me, and I love you, so thank you for being there. And you know, even just, you know, a little post-it note, hey, I was thinking about you today, or just in your car. You know, every once in a while, Tanya and I, we're pretty vocal about saying I love you now, but there was a long time that we weren't. But now, you know, I'll just say things, you know, like, I want you to know how much it means to me that I have you as a friend. Like, I don't know what I would do without you, you know? And she says the same things, vice versa. Alex and I are a lot like that too. Like, we were just talking about what the word husband meant. I didn't even get into that conversation, but that's a whole other vlog. You know, and I was like, I'm proud that you're my husband. And he was like, I'm proud that you're my husband. And we were just kind of talking about that whole word, you know, and the blessings that come with it. So make sure that you let people know how important they are to you. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you.